Welcome, everybody. We are now back on an episode, and today I'm sharing my screen with Sai. He is from India, and he's going to show us a new way to meet. Remember that in these episodes, what we are looking for is solutions, new solutions, so that we can do our events digital in the digital world. How are you?
Yeah, hi. It's nice to meeting you, and yeah, I'm really well. How are you?
Very well. I'm here in the morning. I assume it's very late at night in India.
Yeah, it's 9:30 p.m. in the India. You're waking up now, but we are going to sleep. Yeah.
Well, hopefully we are not going to sleep with what you are going to show us today. So,
Yeah.
Sai, tell us a little bit about your platform. What's the name and what it is used for?
Like our platform named it as a Airmeet. So Airmeet is the fastest growing platform for hosting a rich variety of virtual events. From hackathon to icebreakers, panel discussions to workshops, Airmeet's intuitive experience delivers on organizers' expectations for a wide range of events and not just conferences. So every event on Airmeet take place in a virtual ballroom, which can be customized in appearance and seating arrangements to deliver specific experience and highly relevant interactions among the participants.
Perfect. So basically, Airmeet will help us do one-to-one meetings, do conferences, and tell me, is it a license? Do I have to buy a license to use it, or I can use it one time if I want to?
So the thing is, we have a two different types of a platforms. Like one is a meetups and another one is a conference. So we are giving a free version for until like till 100 registrations in the meetup format. So, but in the conference, if you wanna try or something, you need to take it as a premium. So for the meetup, in case if you wanna trial, you can make it a trial. So what I gonna show is today we have a two different types of a product, we two different type of a platforms as I told. So I quickly gonna take to you both the platforms, like which we called it as a one as a meetup platform, another one as a conference format or the summit. So I gonna tell you quickly that both the differences, and I gonna show you what all features we have in our platform. So yeah, so now I gonna start with the meetup format. So the new users who gonna test our test our Airmeet. So I request you to go into the Google and browse www.airmeet.com. There you can see something as a host a event. Just click on that and give your all the details, and there you can create some your Airmeet account. So now, after you create the Airmeet account, you can see something on the top, which is a create an Airmeet. So you can see something, two types of a formats. One is a meetup, another one is a conference. So I'm gonna tell you what's the difference between the both the things, and just I'm gonna go into the meetup and show you all the features. So yeah, so meetup is nothing but it's a single track events, which nothing but if you have a one event happening at a time, it's possible in the meetup format. So conference is nothing but if you have a 10 events happening at a time. Let's assume you have a 10 sessions happening at same time at 9 o'clock or something. That's possible in the conference format. In the conference format, you can expect a booth area, and you can have a flexibility of a banners and all. So these are some differences between the meetups and the conferences. Now I quickly go into the meetup and show you what exactly we have. So when you want to create an account, just create an Airmeet, click on just create an Airmeet and go into the meetup front map. Then you will be directly reflected into your dashboard, which you are seeing now. Okay, so now you need to edit all your details, which nothing but you will be editing your basic info, nothing but your all the details of your Airmeet, whatever event you're gonna have. So next you're gonna you're gonna create all the sessions, which nothing but the sessions you're gonna have on your event. So where you need to list all the details of your speakers, host and the co-host, etc. And one more thing I gonna tell is, if in one session you can have a 10 speakers and the two hosts, which nothing but one host and another one is a co-host. So like that you will be filling all the sessions details, and next you will go into the speakers and the host, where you will fill all your speaker details. And if you want to send your speakers link or something, just copy paste this particular link and send them, so that on the day of the event they just click on this particular event, so they will directly reflect it into your event. So another we have is nothing but a stage backdrop, which nothing but if you want anything on the backside of your stage, on the backside of you, you can have something as a backdrop which you can upload over here. You can see something has a upload backdrop, right? You can upload it here. So as I have been uploaded one of the something as a light, disco light, right? So like that you can also upload your stage backdrop or something. So we have a three different types of event entries. I quickly gonna tell you what exactly these are. So if you click this particular thing, anyone with the event link can join and start the Airmeet. What exactly happens is, even if I have the event link, I can also join the your particular event. So anybody who have your event link can be getting access to join, which nothing but it's a private event. It's a public event. And the second one, which nothing but it will allows only after your registration or something. And the third thing, which nothing but if you have a list of your participants, you can upload those in the CSV file, so that we will only allow those particular people to your event. So for that we need only few details, which nothing but your mail and the name, etc. So these are all something which we have for the event entry. And you can see something as a videos, which nothing but you can upload your pre-recorded videos or something, where the maximum size of the video will be of a 2 GB, and you can have a number of videos uploaded. So and and also we have a different types of streams, which nothing but Facebook and YouTube, which nothing but you can have your sessions to be in your Facebook or a YouTube or something. And we have a registrants, which nothing but all your registrants data will be reflected here. So their name, designation and all, where you can, after your event ends, you can just download the data and you can have a look over it. And in the meetup format, we have a branding also, which nothing but you can have your event logo and the sponsors image and all. And now we have a newly introduced the ticketing. You can have the ticketing system also, where you can if you have a Stripe account with you, so your events can be have the tickets and all. Now if you after your events ends, all the recordings will be reflected in the recording, so that you can have your recordings in 1080p HD quality. So these are all which you can see in the dashboard. Now I'm gonna start my Airmeet, so that I will show you what all you can see in the. So after all the people who have been registered will be directly reflected into this particular page, which we called it as a social launch, which nothing but it's an interaction place, where you can see a more number of tables and the chairs. So how exactly it helps is, so let's assume you, as you been as a host, you will be getting a editing access to edit this particular table, which nothing but you can customize this particular table. So just I want to show you what all you can do. So if you want to name the particular table, you can name it the particular table, and you can have an image of the table. And in each table, you can have a minimum of a 2 chairs and the maximum of a 8 chairs, where you can edit all this and save it. So like that, you can customize your table in nothing but. So if let's assume a bunch of people have been came into this particular place, the 8 people can have a conversation among the among the table. So they can share the screen, they can have a table chart, and they can do whatever they want to do the privately. So it's a private among them. So that's what they can do. It's nothing but it's for the interaction among the people. And now you can see something as a speed networking, which nothing but it's a unique feature where it's where if any of the particular person interested, he can just click on the start speed networking, where the two people will be randomly matched. So for example, here you and me can be having a randomly matched. So by default, it will be randomly matched, and we both can have a conversation of a 5 minutes or 10 minutes based on how much time you have been set it. So as a host, you will be setting some time per meeting. So after the 5 minutes or something, our both conversation will be cutted and I will be allotted to the another person. So that's also will be happening in a random way. So that how exactly it works is we can have a connections. So we can build a more number of a connections, and in the 5 minutes we can exchange our visiting cards or something. So it's nothing but we have built this particular social lounge or the speed networking, so that you can know more number of people who have been came to your event, and you can have a more number of connections and build your connections more big. So now you can see something as a backstage. So nothing but it's a private space for speakers and the host. So no attendee will be getting access to go into the backstage. So what happens is here, uh, speakers and host can have a pre-discussion before they go into the events. So what they can do is they can share screen among themselves, and they can have a pre-discussion how exactly they're gonna engage their event in the upcoming live event, and they can check their audio video settings whether working or not, to not make any problem in the live. So it's a private space among themselves, so they can discuss how exactly they're gonna engage the event and all. So now I'm gonna start the session and show you what all features we have. So when I start the session, you can see something as a 10 seconds, which is a timer, which will be getting to all the audience who are there in the live, or who are there in the social launch. So they get to know that in the 10 second the live is gonna, they will be alert that the live is gonna start in the next 10 seconds or something. So when the live starts, all the people who are there in the launch area will be directly reflected into this particular place. So they won't get any access to have their table or the chairs in their launch area. So in this particular platform, in the Meter for platform, when the live starts, they need to be in the live. They will directly reflected into the live. So now you can see something I am in the live here. So I quickly gonna show what all we have. If you wanna share your screen, you can do that. And yeah, we have another option which nothing but the hide yourself, which nothing but as you've been a host, you can be in a hide mode also. It's nothing but you won't be visible in the stage. And why exactly we have kept this particular thing is you can be in the hide mode and you can have the access, or you can have the all the access to the particular platform. So you can operate anything. So you will be in the backend, and you will bring any of your speakers on the stage, and you can be in the backside. So nothing but you wanna bring someone in the stage and you can be in the back end and operate all the things. So if you wanna unhide your, even that also possible. And you can see something as a reaction where we have a different types of emoji reactions. It's nothing but a Facebook reactions or something which we called it as. So it's for the audience or the participants who are there. And you can see something as a poll, which nothing but we have a yes or no poll, which you can, if you want to raise any question, you can raise the question or something. So for now we have only yes or no pollings, but within a few days you can expect a advanced polling, which nothing but where you can have a type a question and you can have options of A, B, C, D and all. So it's gonna reflect very soon in upcoming days. So now if you have a less network or something, you can shift it to the low definition also. So all the people who are there in the live, they can see something as a sessions where they can see what's the type of session and the who are the sponsors or the speakers and all. And now you can see something as a videos where all you have been uploaded, recorded, pre-recorded videos will be reflected here. Play any video, just click on this and play video, so that this video will be reflected to all the people who are in the live. And next we have very good feature which nothing but the raise hand, which not it's a unique feature which nothing but if any of the participant is having any question, you can just click on the raise hand, so that as you been a host you will get some pop-up message that Karthik has been raised his hand. So if you give access to him or if you accept his request, he will get a chance to come up on the stage and have a conversation with you or the speakers or with all the audience who are there in the live. So next you can see something as a manage abuse, which nothing but if any of the person is messaging vulgarly or is randomly messaging, then you have an option to block him, so that he won't get any access to message anyone in the live or the direct message. You only get access to listen to your particular session. And we can see something as a attendees, where all the attendees who have been attended, you can see in this particular place all the attendees will be reflected here. And you can see something as a charts, where we have it two different types of a chart. One is a live chart, another one is a direct chart. So you can have a private message among the two persons also. If I want to wanna talk to you privately, I can directly message you. And you can see something as a questions, where nothing but if anyone has a doubt, or if anyone has a question, let's assume one of the member has what is Airmeet. So this is the question which one of the audience has been raised. So what exactly is, if this particular question is a more doubtful for a lot of people who are there in your event, they can vote this particular question, but just by clicking on this particular thing. So when you come on the questions place, and you see a lot of questions which have been raised by your audience or the participants, so what you can do is you can sort it by upwards. So what how it helps you is, the most priority question will be coming on the top, so that you won't miss that particular question, and you will answer that particular question and move it to answer. So there won't be any clumsy for you, and you can run your event in a very smooth way. So these are all the features we have in this particular in the meetup format. So if you want to take a break, you can take the break of a 10 minutes or something, just clicking on this. So you and the speakers will be going into the backstage, and all the people will be going into the lounge area. So this is what which we have in the meetup format. So this is the meetups which we called it as, where you can't have any booths or something. So I
So
will
now
take
you're
to seeing something as a conference format, which nothing but conference is nothing but where you can have a multi-track events. Like if you have a parallel sessions happening at a time, that will be possible in the conference format. So conference is nothing but we called it as a summit also. Now all the people who have been registered will directly reflected into this reception area, which we called it as, where you can have a like a very big number of posters or your branding. So you can have your big banner or something, and you can see something advertisement type of, which we called it as, like then upcoming sessions you can see over here. So if any of the participant interested, you can just join the session or something. And let's assume as a summit or the conference, you obviously will be having a lot number of a partners or the brandings or something. So even partners or your sponsors or something. So you can customize them into different tiers. So you like as I've been customized into event partners, and I have been named the different tiers like a gold, silver, bronze, like that. You can name like yourself, like you can name according to yourself, and you can brand according to them. So what exactly is, you have been seen as a gold, silver, bronze, like that. You can have a totally of a 6 tiers, where you can brand your particular organization or an event partner. So as I have been branded as a Walmart, Slack or something. So what how exactly it works is, if any of the participant is interested in the Walmart, you can just click on the this particular thing, so that it will directly reflected into Walmart website. So this is how we can do a customized branding to your event partners or the sponsors. So
okay.
this is the reception area which we called it as. So where you can have where you can have a branding very effectively, very great effectively and all. So now I gonna take you into the sessions which I told as the summit will be, you can have for the 3 days. Like one summit is nothing but you can have your sessions for the 3 days, and there is no limit for the 3 days or something. But if you want it to happen more than a 3 days, even that also possible, as I have been customized into 3 days, where you can see a lot number of sessions which I have been customized. So how exactly is like, let's assume I am the one of the participant who came into this particular session, and I'm interested in this particular session. I can bookmark this particular session, and if I'm interested in this particular thing also, I can bookmark this also. So how the bookmark help me is, so I need not to go all the time into the sessions. I just need to go into the my sessions where all my bookmarks have been marked here. So I just go into my session and join whatever session I have been bookmarked. So this makes very easy for the attendee point of view. They can really not waste their time always going into the all sessions or something. So yeah, now you can see something as a launch, which nothing but the same as the meetup format, where, as I told, the launch is nothing but it's a social interaction place, which we called it as, where you can have a participation of the speed networking and the launch area and the whatever the tables and all. So what's the main difference from the meetups and the conferences? In the meetups, when you're in the live, if you want to quit of the session, you will be directly reflected outside of the, like, you will be kicked out of the Airmeet. But in this scenario, in the conference, if you're really not interested in any of the sessions, you will get a chance to go into the launch area and participate. So you can quit the session and you can go into the launch area and you can participate here. But in the meetup format, that won't be possible. If they are in the live, they should be in the live. If the once the live is ended, they can go they will get the access to go into the social launch. So this is the, which nothing but here in the conference, they can, the audience can have a flexibility. They can have a, it's a friendly user, which nothing but through for the attendee point of view. Now another big thing, which nothing but a arena spot where you can find a lot number of a booths, where it's booths nothing but the exhibitor booths, where you can customize this booth to a different organizer. Let's assume you have a big organizer, big event partner. You want to customize them a separate booth area, which nothing but a separate place, that will be possible. So what exactly is, I have been customized this particular thing into optical corporation, where they have been customized into some video and with their logo, and they have been customized with their social websites and all, and they have given a lot number of a their resources or something. And after that, you can see something, we are providing a separate space for them, which nothing but the separate tables and all, where they can customize according to their requirement or something. Let's assume I gonna tell you one example, which nothing but, if you wanna allot, let's assume I have been allotted to the Apple company, where they're gonna sell their phones or the iPads or something. So they will be customized according to themselves, and they will label the chairs accordingly, like as I have been customized, how may I help you, or help desk or something. So I am interested in one of the particular phones or something. I want to know more about the Apple products or something. So what I can do is, as I have been as the attendee, I will join any of the table where the Apple organization related people will be having their chairs here. So I can have a one-on-one conversation with them, so that I can know more about the Apple product. So if I'm really interested, I can buy there itself, or I can have his number and know more about the product and all. So how exactly it works is, here they can do a marketing, or they can do a sales or something. So whatever they want to do, they can do here as in the booth. It's a private space for them. So they can customize into different way, and it will be useful in a different ways, which nothing but, as I told you, it will be useful for the marketing side, it will be used for the sales and all. So this is how we have been customized the what we say, it's a booth area, which is called as it as a exhibitor booths and all. If you want to
So
have
yeah,
a trial version or something, just go into the Google, just type www.airmeet.com, where you can see something as a host a event. Just click on that, where you get some where you need to fill all the details of your name, your designation or something. After that, a account will be created on some particular email. Later on, you can see you will be having your separate community, which we called it as. So you, based on you, you will be having some Airmeet community where you can create your test events for the meetup format. For if you wanna have a free version for the conference, that's not possible. You need to pay for the conference format.
Okay.
For meetup, it will be of a, if you have a less than 100 registrations, there is a free limit. But there also there is a difference between the paid and the unpaid also, where you won't get any HD quality in the free version, and where you won't get any brandings or something, and where you can't get any support or any training, or where you can't get any stage backdrop. So these are the differences which we have.
So basically it is so that people can take a look at it, just kind of feel how it works. And if
Yeah.
they like it, then they go pro. They pay to have the whole package, right?
Yeah.
Sai, thank you so much for showing us the Airmeet platform. I think it's very, very interesting. I think it's very useful for meetings. It is very, I think that you can have privacy, you can have sponsorship there. And also the conference one is very easy and intuitive to use. So is there anything else you want to tell us?
Yeah, so firstly, thanks for giving me this opportunity to have a conversation with all the people in the LATAM region. So I gonna tell one thing, that the platform is very attractive and all, where you can have a big number of brandings, and where you can have a bunch number of sessions happening at a time, and where you can have a separate social launch, where we have been customized different tables or the chairs and all. It's a very friendly or a friendly user type of. So, and we also have a booths which nothing but the exhibitor booth, so it's a separate package which we are giving. So I really recommend all the people to have a look over the platform and get back to me. And it I'm very sure that once they use this particular platform, they will again come to me and go for the bigger plans. Yeah.
Sure, absolutely. Yes, I agree. We can go into the website that I'm putting right now here and try the free version. It's very easy because you go, you use it, you see how it works, probably do a couple of meetings with one of your clients. And then from there, you decide if you want to go and buy the application for your use. Okay. And the
Sure.
other thing is that, as Said said, you can have it for a one-time show, or you can have a 1-year license. So with a 1-year license, you are able to use it anytime, all the times you want, and use it for any number of events you have throughout the year with no problem. And if you use the one time, well, it's just for that particular event. So it's flexible in that term too. Well, Sai, thank you very much. Thank you for staying at night to have the opportunity to have this meeting and to have this interview. And thank you again. And I hope to see you very soon in one digital meeting, or if you come up to Mexico, or better, if I go to India,
Yeah.
which I have been before.
Sure.
I've been to India and I loved it. So
Thanks a
I
lot.
hope to
Thanks a
come
lot,
back
bro.
again.